Hi, statue collectors. Dark Cross here, back with another classic Bowen statue review. This time we have the Captain Marvel 1970s version. So this is Captain Marvel in his classic, costume, and yeah, this one was sculpted by, I believe it's the Kucharek brothers that sculpted this one. They made two other versions. One is the 60s version where he's like in his Kree uniform. The other one is the modern version. It's a different captain. It's a different Mar-Vell, and he kind of has like a cosmic kind of look to his face and things like that. So this one is the classic version, and I actually got this one back when I was traveling for work in North Carolina. I went to a local comic shop, and the guy had it for a really good price because on the bottom of the feet there are some paint chips there, and at the time this was selling for, I don't know, well above 400. So I jumped on the opportunity, got it, and when it's on display you can't really see it. I mean, you go close, yeah, you can see his feet or have some paint flakes on them, but other than that, it's in great condition. So let's open up. Oh yeah, here's the 60s version of it. And I believe the Kuchareks also did bus as well, 3 bus, which I did own at one point and I sold long ago. So let's put the statue in the styrofoam and see how it looks when it's unpacked. All right, here's how he looks in the styrofoam. So again, very simple, full figure, sticks in there. You have the base on the bottom. The base has like a little rock feature here, so the styrofoam kind of lifts up here, an indentation, so that's how you put the base in. Base is really heavy, and let's see, you can go in a bit closer. So you can see the little paint flakes on that foot and this foot right here. And I did have this statue. I initially bought it as a Fox Bronze because it was the cheaper one. Ended up selling that after I got this one. And when, again, I told you I was traveling when I got this at a local comic shop. Like I literally like wrapped him up in a bunch of like clothes that I had. And including the base, took them with me on the plane. Whereas the box and the styrofoam, I like folded down the box and put the styrofoam in and took it like that. So in my check-in bag, and TSA actually stopped me and was like looking at this thing and was like, "What is this? Like, why do you have this?" And it's metal because the metal rod. So I don't know. I thought they were gonna like try to break it or something, but anyway, they just let it pass through. Yeah, that's a story about how I got it. So let's go into the review. All right, here he is out of the box, fully assembled. And again, this is Mar-Vell, the original Captain Marvel. He was a Kree soldier. I think he was sent to like spy on Earth or something. I don't know. It's been a while since I read him. But one of the main antagonists he had in the beginning was Thanos. And there's a story arc, I think, from like I think it starts in Captain Marvel Volume 1, number 25, where Thanos has the cosmic cube, and then Mar-Vell fights him and stops him from using the cosmic cube, and destroys it. I think with like a karate chop, from what I remember. Yeah, so the statues was sculpted again by the Kucharek brothers. I think it was released in 2007. I got it in 2015. And yeah, I mean, just look at that paint app. It shines so much. It's so bright red. You have I think they're called the Nega bands. I think that's what they're called. He has cosmic awareness, and he can fire. He's super strong. You know, super strength and stuff like that. And he can fire like bolts of energy. I think he got his cosmic awareness from another cosmic being. I forget the guy's name though. But anyway, he was famous for again fighting Thanos when he had the cosmic cube, and his more famous storyline is the death of Captain Marvel. It was a graphic novel, and they killed him off, and he died not from like a villain or anything, but from cancer. So. Yeah, he's one of the few Marvel characters that they never really brought back. Jean dies multiple times. She gets resurrected, comes back. Same with like Captain America, other characters, but he has not. I think he came back once. People thought it was him, but it was like just a scroll. I think he's appeared in ghost forms in once when the Phoenix was coming to Earth in one storyline. But yeah, and he was also in the Thanos Imperative, where he was from another universe and where he didn't die, and all the characters were kind of undead. So he was Lord Marvel in that one. So that's really cool. So if you have a chance, catch us up on some stories of him. I mean, he's a cool character, and the the costume, what I really like, it's just a simple, classic looking costume, and it looks awesome. I mean, if they made I think I've seen a custom made in a quarter scale, and that one looks pretty cool. But he was really bulky. This one, he's looks like average build kind of person, so he's not overly bulky. I mean, it looks really nice, and the Kucharek just did an amazing job. So, like, if they had could do this and quarter scale, would probably have the texture and stuff on it. Because I think in the Thanos Imperative, he there was texturized on his costume, and it looked really nice, and it kind of shined a bit. Um, anyway, he has a like a planet rocky moon base, and as you can see, when displayed, you can't really see the paint chips. I mean, unless you know where they are and you're looking really close, it kind of gets obscured. And I'm guessing the person had it before. When they put it in, they brushed up against this rock part, and that's how that happened. But yeah, really cool. I'm still keeping my comics line, so I have the Thanos Infinity Gauntlet, Chrome Silver Surfer, Nova, and Gladiator from X-Men, and I have this one. Yeah, so I mean, I'm still really, really like this statue. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get rid of it or not, but I might. Anyway, very cool looking costume. If you're building a cosmic collection, Bowen does have quite a few cosmic characters. So you have the Captain Marvel, the three I just mentioned before, for Nova, but she's a bust. You have Annihilus, which I did own a long time ago. That one's okay. Paint's good, but not the greatest. I mean, it's a classic Nihilus, and Annihilus, and I remember more from the Annihilation storyline where he was modernized. That always looked better to me. But I mean, that's a cool statue to own. I mean, it's really tall, and you have the big wings and everything. I think you have Blast Star, and you have two versions of Nova, like a classic and a modern. The modern goes for a lot still. I was trying to build a cosmic line, but anyway, they just ended up being too much, and I just focused more on X-Men. But yeah, let's just get closer, take a look at him. Yeah, so he looks really cool. Very classic costume. Yellow hair. Everything just shines on him. And you can just see the anatomy. I mean, it's really cool. And his negabands are gold looking, and they do shine a bit too. Yeah, so if you had the other two versions, the 60s and modern version, that would be a really cool display as well. And I don't think they go for that much anymore. I know the 60s one doesn't really go for that much. The modern one, Genisville, I think that's what his name is. Genisville goes for a lot too. But yeah, so if you can find them, these are great statues to own. Nice classic museum piece. I know they made some action versions of this as well, as the 70s costume, and they also had a modern action version and maybe a variant of that one. So yeah, so if you're looking to build a cosmic line, Bowen's the way to go. They have a lot of cosmic characters, and again, I mean, this Bowen does a great job in their sculpting and paint. Their production paint always looks pretty good. So anyway, that's my review. Thanks for watching.